viewers, welcome back to KIC'S tutorials. In our last class we talked about the types and classes of computers, and I told you that in the next class we'll be talking about hardware and software. So now let's first of all look at hardware. First of all, what is a hardware? A hardware is a component of the computer that determines the structure and arrangement of the computer. And hardware is the physical component of the computer. There are various types of hardwares, which are the input devices, the output devices, we have the memory, and we have other ones. Let's look at the input first. The input devices are, as the name implies, are devices that are used to input data into a computer. And examples are keyboard, mouse, light pen, joystick, and touchscreen. The keyboard is the most widely used and of different types, like the ergonomic keyboard and others. We also have the mouse. The mouse are of different types. The types that are embedded with the keyboard, that means they are in the same place with the keyboard. And we have the ones that you need to connect using a USB cord. So now let's look at the touch screen. The touch screen is actually the monitor of a particular class of computer that is sensitive to touch, whereby you can use just pen or pencil to screw or navigate through the system. And now let's look at output devices. They are basically the most used ones are of three types, which are printers, we have microfilms, and we have monitor. So first of all, let's look at printers. Printers are of various types, which we have the inkjet, of various classification, which are the line printers, which print a line at once. We also have the serial printer, which prints one word per time. And we also have the page printers, which print a whole page in a time. And there are different types of these computers. We have the drum, the belts. Of these printers, we have the drum printers, we have the belt printers, we have the inkjet printers. So let's look at microfilms. Microfilms are mostly used by photographers of nowadays. And microfilms are of various size. They are the ones that can contain a large amount of data that could have filled a very large room, but they just take it like a little sellotape. In the tape you can find the data, which are reduced to a small size. And we have the monitor. Monitors are of different types. They actually look like the television or the TV. And monitors are used by computers as a way for the user to communicate with the computer, because without monitors you won't see what you will be operating. And the next one we look at memory. Memories are of different types. We have different memories, which are the main memory, and auxiliary memory. The main memory is the memory of the computer that stores information for a little while until the power is disconnected from the computer, the power source. The main memory are of different types. And note that memory store information or data. The main memory of different types, which we have the ROM, and the RAM. First of all, let's look at the RAM, which means random access memory. The RAM are the memory of the computer that stores information for a particular time. So and when power is disconnected from the computer, they lose that information. And this ones, as the name implies, random access memory. Anytime the computer needs this information, it goes randomly to any chip, because it's something like rectangular with small metals at the tip. And RAM of different types, which we have the static RAM, and we have the dynamic RAM. So first of all, let's look at the static RAM. The static RAM is the RAM of the computer that stores information. As the name implies, it stores it until the power goes off. And these are the most widely used ones because they are easier to use. While dynamic RAM are the ones that you need to be refreshing them. Thereby putting them in a refresh circuit, which will be refreshing the memory. And so we look at the ROM. ROM are of various types, but the ROM actually stores information. The ROM controls operating systems. That means it controls what the system contains as itself, while this one controls softwares that you're running. And the two can lose the information immediately the power goes off, except in some ROM. So now let's look at the different types of ROM. We have the M-ROM, we have the P-ROM, we have the EP-ROM, and we have the EEP-ROM. And you may ask, what is the meaning of ROM? ROM is a short form for read-only memory. So we look at M-ROM, which is masked ROM. And this ROM is the ROM that controls information that has been pre-programmed to control a particular information or to control information of the system. While P-ROM, this P stands for programmable ROM. This is a type of ROM that you need to program, that programmers used to program things into, and it is called chip. This type of ROM loses its memory. This type of ROM immediately imputes a particular data. You can't erase that data. So we look at the EP-ROM, which means erasable programmable ROM. And this EP-ROM are the ROMs, as the name implies, that you can erase what you have programmed. And this is through putting it for 4 minutes. By putting it for 4 minutes through ultraviolet light. So we look at the EEP-ROM. The EEP-ROM is a type of ROM that, the full name is electrically erasable programmable ROM. And this is a type of ROM that erases memory through an electrical method. Erase the memory electrically. So with this, we have ended with the memory. Let's look at the CPU. The CPU of different the CPU contains different units, and which are the control units. sure the control unit, and also the ALU. The control unit controls the hardwares of the hardware component of the computer, while the ALU controls the arithmetic and logical components of the computer. The A stands for arithmetic, and then logical for the L unit. So this stands for arithmetic and logical unit. So with this we are finished with the hardware. Now let's go to the software. There are various types of software, which are, we have the operating system and we have application software. The operating system software of different types, and there are program software, and utility program. And we look at the first one. The first one actually deals with comes with the computer, and this type of memory is the memory that controls information that this type of software is the software that controls the action of the computer, while utility software are softwares like antivirus, like SmackDAV, translators, and others. And so we look at the application softwares. Application softwares of different types, which we have the customized which we have the customized application software is the one that is programmed for a particular individual or company or even an industry. And this one takes much time to program because it needs you to study the particular person or industry you're programming it for. So now we look at the second one, which is called application package. Application packages, which are like the Corel Draw, which is used for graphics design. Application packages are basically for a lot of individuals, even a company can use it, and these ones doesn't take much time to program because they are basically meant to meet different audience. So with this we are through with the software and hardware, but we have not done one thing, which is how are this memory we talked about they measured. And we have the bit. The bit is binary, is a short form for binary digits. Yes, and the bit has binary numbers and is the smallest memory, which can only store 0 and 1. While we have the nibble. The nibble contains 4 bits, and the nibble is a little bit large. And then we have the byte. The byte is the one that contains 8 bits, and the bytes are of different types. We have the megabytes, the gigabytes, and the terabytes. So with I hope now you understand what we mean by hardware and software. In the next class you'll be looking deeper into hardware. So if you have not subscribed, you can subscribe to my channel, click the like button, comment, and also click the notification button to get notifications and updates when we post a new video. Thank you.